back to Cities Heroes from the beginning. You're doing yet another history batch. This was acquired for an accolade, although I think it's the Cray one. I'm not entirely sure, but we may or may not get the accolade at the end of this. If not, I'll try to make the next video about the accolade. But it starts here. This is the last badge in Founders Falls we have to get. There's only two here. Or last plaque, I should say. During the Richty War, this dock was converted to an emergency shelter, one of a few places to survive the initial bombing. The area became a haven for people with no homes to return to. It also became a coordination nexus for the Vanguard, an umbrella organization designated to coordinate superpowered responses to Richty invaders. Though the Vanguard was formed only after the invasion began, it quickly became the only group with any cohesion, as smaller groups were decimated and destroyed. Many of the critical plans for the resistance were relayed to this station, including the fateful Alpha and Omega Gambit. Yep, and from here we go to Cray's Folly. Means I need to go to Brickstown. Hold on while I zoom around my map, because we're gonna do this. What sucks is I have to go to Brickstown, go to Cray's Folly, then come back to Founders Falls and go to Eden, because that's where these are. The only plaques in Cray's Folly are the two for this. So I'm eliminating zones here that I won't be returning to in this series. I say that now, and for some reason we'll manage to go back. I don't think there's any reason to go back to Craze, other than maybe I could stand corrected, a lore episode eventually. Next lore episode's going to be about Mercy Island. Let's get the Craze. Where are these plaques? Jeez, one's at the far end of the zone. Great. That's cool. Thanks, Free Guy, for putting that Mariah Carey song in my head. Zoom in for you guys. Okay. I'll do this. Speed up a bit. Even though that does not last long. Okay, so it's over here. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. In 2000, when the Richty struck, they immediately disabled the Paragon Waterworks. Without the efforts of the heroes Synapse and Positron, many of those who survived the initial attack would have died of thirst in weeks to come. Positron devised an ingenious method of desalinating the water of Eastgate Bay, and Synapse put it into action in record time, saving hundreds of lives. Yeah. Situation we might be in because of our own making soon. One more plaque here, then we gotta go to Eden. I believe there's two in Eden as well. Most of these should be on pedestals, thankfully, not on walls. The ones on walls I tend to have a problem finding. Get someone to come get Richty monkeys or lost leaders, or even Nemesis Warhulks, if you want to do something for the gladiator badge. Okay, this one's just a little up here. Could be right there. Would you look at that? This plaque commemorates the last meeting of Statesman and Hero 1. They were the heroes slated to lead the Alpha and Omega teams, and they knew they would probably not meet again. We only had a minute to say goodbye, Statesman said later. We didn't say anything. Although Statesman survived Alpha Team's strike on the entrenched Ricti troops, Hero 1 and Omega Team never returned from the Ricti home dimension. Yeah, kind of sad. We're gonna kind of cheat this. Use Ouroboros as a shortcut. Back to Founders Falls. Click that off. And go to Eden. Oh gosh. One is on a wall. Dang it. I spoke too soon. Fortunately, this is the only reason left to go to Eden. I'm eliminating hazard zones left and right. Trying to remain talkative because my neighbor's being an ass. Because it looks like he's being evicted. Yeah, I'm like going, after all the crud he's put me through for 3 years. Good riddance. Alright, so zoom in. Alright. Okay. I know where this one should be. It might be hard to find. Nope. I say that and find it. In 2000, Woodvale was the pleasant neighborhood where families picnicked and children with their children and where Synapse liked to jog. When the Ricti invader struck, Synapse's first act was to use his super speed to carry as many people out of the area as possible. Though he regretted not being able to join his comrades in battle, he managed to save 87 lives that day before the fire from Ricti plasma weapons tore Woodvale apart. So it suffered from the devouring earth and the Ricti. It's kind of like, ouch, double whammy, bye-bye. Next one is the one that's on a wall. Hopefully. Ow. Music loud. Okay, it's here somewhere. With the funky music. It's here somewhere. Boom. This plaque commemorates the death of Galaxy Girl, who fell in the first battle with the Ricti. When it became obvious that the heroes would have to fall back, Galaxy Girl insisted that she be the last to retreat. Remaining on the front lines, she used her healing light to save the lives of many of her retreating comrades. Witnesses say that she used her last bit of strength to heal her friend Miss Liberty, rather than to save herself. That's kind of sad and cool at the same time. Savant, you have learned the history of the Ricti War, and you can get another gladiator for it. Yay. Anyway, guys. I will see you in the near future. Thank you for watching, and I will see you